Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everything is well. Let me just double check everything is fine with my audio and everything. Oh, we've got that coming through. That seems fine. Hopefully you're all well. Another technical hitch, which is why we're not in the group. We are on YouTube, but all should be well. Hopefully you are good. Let's just flash it on here, and then there we go. All is good. So yes, it's Sunday. Weird one for me today. It's been quite a hectic week, and so I was quite exhausted today. I've been up all day doing some stuff, but it's great because sometimes you can give yourself those excuses. And today I was kind of go tired. I don't want to do this, but once you get in that frame of mind, I actually feel awesome, and I really do love doing these. So as usual, this is about feeling good. This is about positive suggestions. And for the next 30 minutes, we're going to do that. So let me just put a little timer on here. I do the timer because otherwise I waffle on forever. And if you get involved in any of my other live streams, you'll know I absolutely do that. In fact, the other night I was on a podcast, a friend of mine's show at 3:30 in the morning. And at 5:30, I was still in the studio. But hey ho. So this is about feeling good. This is about giving you positive suggestions. This is about using your imagination. And as usual with these sessions, please do not take part if you're currently operating heavy machinery, such as driving a car or anything like that. But, set yourself an alarm for 30 to 40 minutes time, and we'll do some nice imagination exercises and help you feel good. Now, as usual with these suggestions, if I give you a suggestion that doesn't resonate with you, then that's completely fine. But you'll find your unconscious mind has a great way of turning things into metaphors and helping you find a deeper meaning of that. This is the next 30 minutes of you investing your time in yourself. I want you to just relax. Make sure you have no distractions. Make sure you are sat comfortably. However you are listening to this is right for you. So whether you're sat in a chair or laid back on a bed, that's completely fine. Some people I know listen to this with headphones on. That's the best way to get the most from this session. However, if you're just listening to this in the background, again, that's completely fine. And I know some people don't like to close their eyes and go fully into this wonderful immersive experience. Again, that's fine for you. So whether you've listened to these sessions before, you'll find the more you listen to them, the deeper and deeper you'll go within this. And if it's your first time, then, welcome. But what I want you to do first things first is just take a big deep breath in through your nose, fill your lungs all the way up, hold it for a second, and then just let it go. All the way down. Really let all that air out, and then breathe in through your nose. Hold it, and then exhale all the way out. This just helps you just breathe easily now. Now, because I'm going to ask you to use your imagination, I want you to close your eyes down now. With your eyes closed, I just want you to allow yourself to be fully focused on this experience. With your eyes closed as you're sat there, laid there right now. I just want you to know that for the next 30 minutes, I just want you to let go and feel good. I'm going to guide you through the sound of my voice and the suggestions that I give you to enable you to just let go of the stresses, the tensions, the little annoyances and niggles of this week, and to give you a place where you feel safe to just feel good, to relax and let go. Because as you let go of the stress and tensions of the week, you will find that tomorrow, Monday, you'll start to find that you can see things fresh without the filter and the baggage of last week. So you can feel re-energized, revitalized, and more optimistic. But most importantly, you can just feel good now. So what I want you to do is I'm going to guide you through a process of just visualization. So with your eyes closed, sat there completely relaxed, I want you to just let go. I want you to find any tension that you may feel in your body that you're aware of right now and just let it go. I want you to imagine that area, maybe your shoulders. Your shoulders is an area where you carry a lot of stress, When we have tension in our shoulders, it restricts our breathing and everything. And this has a real physiological effect on our mind and body. So I want you to just allow those shoulders to just drop, to just relax down now. As you breathe easily and freely, and those shoulders start to sink down, notice how good this feels. As you're sat there, laid there right now, I'm probably wondering how deep you can go into this process. But I want you to know that no matter how deep you go, my voice will stay with you. You will remain in complete control. But you will just find that by relaxing your body, your mind can relax down too. Relax your biceps, your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands. Just allow your hands to just spread out and relax. Your upper body, your chest, your abdomen, your hips, your legs, your knees, your calves, your tips of your toes. Just imagine seeing all of these muscle groups just becoming loose and limp and relaxed. Feel the tension melting away now. As you're sat there, laid there, listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to just allow yourself, with every easy breath you exhale, to just relax. To allow the sound of my voice to wash over your body like a warm, soothing wave. As you feel that now, noticing that with every breath you exhale, every word that I say, and every noise that you hear just helps you relax down even more. As you begin to notice this feeling of peace, of calmness, as it descends over your body now, I want you to notice how good this feels. Because in our day-to-day lives that are filled with distractions on social media, friends, family, television, our phones, all of these things that keep us distracted and busy, I want you now to notice how good this feels to just spend these few moments with yourself. You can stop thinking about the stresses of work. You can stop thinking about the stresses of your partner, your friends. You can stop thinking and focus inside. Focus your mind inside now. Focus on your body and how it feels. Focus on your mind. And in this state, I want you to allow your imagination to become more powerful. Because when your mind and body is relaxed, you're able to focus clearly. And you'll find that you can use your imagination so much more. Your imagination is such a powerful tool because it's where everything, both good and bad, starts. If you imagine something negative before it happens, you are limiting yourself onto the opportunities that you see before you. You restrict yourself just by thinking those things. But the flip side is also very true. That by using your imagination, you can see the possibilities, the opportunities. And no matter how bad a situation may seem, by thinking clearly in a positive way, you can be sure of the opportunities, the learnings, the resources that can be found within this situation. And this is where the joy of life is. It's in the overcoming of the obstacles. It's in dealing and knowing you can deal with any challenges. So as you relax down even deeper, with every breath you exhale, every word that I say, in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. I do this counting to enable you to pace yourself so that you don't go into your hypnosis too soon. And I say your hypnosis because everybody experiences this in their own way. Some people experience a very deep, profound sense. Some people get a feeling of a very distant, pleasant daydream. Some people just go so deep. But for you, it's your experience that matters. So as I count from 10 down to 1, I want you to take your current level and we're going to go all the way in from 10 down to 9. Some people visualize themselves walking down a beautiful staircase. Some people imagine themselves walking down a meadow or a field. Some people imagine themselves sinking down like a balloon. From 9 down to 8, begin to notice now that your body may twitch or tingle. You may get an itch or a scratch. That's completely okay. So go from 8 down to 7. As you get to 7, you begin to notice the beating of your heart in your chest. And as you noticing that only sends you down deeper. Because with every beat of your heart, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say just helps you relax down now. 6 down to 5. I wonder how good it would feel if all the bones in your body just melted away. All the stress, all the tension, all the stuff you were holding on to just melted, just disappeared right now. How would it feel? How would your body look and feel as you just melt? It's like a handful of rubber bands, loose, limp, and relaxed. 6 down to 5. Imagine what it would feel like for you if your body was so relaxed. It was so relaxed, it would almost be impossible to move. Now, you know you could do if you really wanted to, but the effort to actually raise an arm just is too much. I wonder how good that would feel to be that relaxed. Now, as you go from 5 down to 4, allowing yourself to just be completely immersed into this wonderful sense of complete relaxation. And the relaxation is optional. But what is not optional is your ability to focus your mind right now. 4 down to 3, allowing yourself to just let go. Knowing that you are in control of this process. Knowing that you can dip your toe in just a little bit, or you can fully immerse yourself. You can give this 100%. And as you do so, as you let go now, you go down from 3 to 2. And 2 is such a wonderful place because it's almost there. On some levels, you are still here, focused on each and every word that I say, trying to understand the meanings behind the things that I say. And on the other hand, as we go down to 1, you're just allowing yourself to just let go, trusting the process that your unconscious mind will look after you. It will keep you in a wonderful, beautiful state of complete relaxation. And in this place, your unconscious mind is open to my suggestions. Now, even though I say my suggestions, every suggestion I give you during this session will be interpreted by your unconscious mind. Your mind will interpret these suggestions in a way that is positive and right for you. Because you know the thing that you need to do. You know the things that you want more of. And you know how to do that. You just need to trust yourself. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. As I do so, I want to take you on a journey of your imagination. And because this is your imagination, anything and everything is possible. So I want you, as I count from 5 down to 1, to just imagine yourself in a beautiful room with a comfortable chair or a comfortable bed. a beautiful fireplace, a bookshelf filled with books. As we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Become aware of that feeling now. How would it feel if you were in this beautiful, safe place? A place that only exists in your mind. And there's a comfortable chair or a bed, and you see yourself sat there, laid there, completely relaxed. What does your body look and feel like? What's your facial expressions like of this completely relaxed version of you? As you're sat there, laid there, looking at this other version of you right now, I want you to become aware of the bookshelf. This bookshelf has lots of different books, photo albums, and each one of them has some special meaning to you. Some of them are records from the past. And these record books aren't filled with the big things, the things that cause you major stress. These record books are just the day-to-day accounts of things that annoy you. And what we do as people is sometimes when somebody does something that irks us, that causes us stress, a slight annoyance, we make an unconscious record of this. And after a while, when we evaluate this, we start to see patterns emerge, even when patterns aren't real. And we see that this person does this thing repeatedly, and this causes us stress. By the same rule, when somebody does something that makes you feel good, that makes you laugh, that makes you smile when you don't need to smile, then this is recorded too. But as people, sometimes we forget about these. And we have to make a conscious effort to keep those records in check so that we then know this thing, these people, this situation brings me joy. This is a good thing, a positive thing. When you find something that causes you stress, it's important to know why that stress is being caused. Because to get the most out of this life, we have to be aware of the situations, the thoughts, the feelings, the people that make us feel bad and figure out why. Is this a miscommunication or is this the situation? And by the same rule, the things that make you feel good, you need to surround yourself with more of that positive energy. Because we are the sum parts of the people and the situations we put ourselves into. Your unconscious mind is aware of these things. This is why sometimes you get a bad feeling about something. This is why sometimes you get a great feeling of somebody's energy and you don't know why. So in these record books, in your unconscious mind, I want you to just, in your mind, just organize them more. Make sure that the positive entries are on the top. Because that way you will see through that filter and the good things, the positive things, the opportunities that are right in front of you. You will give these priority. The negative things, you'll still make an account of them, a record of them, but these will not take a priority because you understand how important it is to be surrounded by a positive energy, to feel good. Because by doing so, it enables you to face those challenges that life is going to throw at you. Your unconscious mind can go through these records right now, all by itself, and organize and tidy. You're putting these accounts in order and you're prioritizing the positive ones. because you know that your sense of self, your sense of confidence and self belief comes from these record books. If you're considering a new anything, a new friendship, a new venture, a new business, a new job, any of these things, if you're looking at them through mixed signals, both positive and negative, it's going to cause you some form of stress. But if you look at this sense of self with these records organized, you will see at the end of the day, the checks and balances add up. There is more positives. There's more reason for you to feel good about yourself. There's more reasons for you to believe in yourself. There's more reason for you to trust in your abilities. Because even if it's a situation that is new to you, a role that is new to you, you know from your confidence, from those lots of little wins that you have registered, the support that you're around, the things and people that make you feel good. You know through looking at the situation through these filters, you know that you are going to be okay. You know that you will face the challenges and opportunities that come from these new things. As you continue to relax down, I want you to just make a note of how good you can feel. I want you to make a note of how much you can do when you believe in yourself. And I wonder how next week will be different. How it will be different when you deal with the situations, meeting people, seeing people in meetings, in however you interact with the world over the next week. Imagine how those interactions will be different when you deal with them with a sense of real confidence in you, a real sense of not arrogance, but just balance. When you go into that situation and you put yourself first, you put your needs first. Because by doing so, not only do you give other people permission to be themselves and to put themselves first, it becomes a more honest interaction. Think now to a situation that's coming up in the next week. And I want you to play through that in your mind's eye, just as fast or as slow as you need to. But see it going through differently, like a real sense of positivity, something you might feel nervous or anxious about. But see it in your mind's eye, like a movie playing out, but going better than you'd ever possibly imagine. Like, what is the most outrageous, fantastic outcome that could come from that situation? How amazing could your life become in the space of a few small meetings, interactions, decisions, conversations? How different can your life become? So I want you now, as I count from 3 down to 1, to just take that imaginary situation and see it playing out differently. Like, see it playing out completely in your favor. Imagine the meeting going 110% the way that you want it to. And at the end of it, you have this outcome that you never dreamt that was possible. As we go 3, 2, 1. What I want you to do is I want you to take this feeling and allow it to grow stronger. Allow it to grow more intense. Allow it to just really turn up the volume, turn up the clarity, turn it up so that you really feel it in every sense of the word. from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Every nerve, every fiber, every muscle of your body is tingling with excitement, with vitality, with anticipation of this really great feeling. And notice how good this feels. Notice how confident you feel, and then turn it up. If your confidence level right now is a 6, make it an 8, make it a 9, make it a 10. But feel good, feel alive. And if any random thought or feeling from the past, any insecurity tries to pop in your mind, that self-talk holding you back, recognize it for what it is, acknowledge it, and dismiss it. Because by having those checks and balances in place, you know that you are good. You know that there is more good than bad. You know that the positive energy that you carry around with you infects the world around you. Your positivity gives people around you permission to feel good about themselves. You start to notice the energy that you are around and that you create, and know that that energy that you give out to the world makes you feel secure and safe, because you no longer allow any negative thoughts and feelings from other people to infect you. You are a radiator of good feelings. And by doing so, you understand the importance to surround yourself with radiators, people that make you feel good. Over the next week, I want you to take the time before you go to sleep to consciously think of the things and people that you are grateful for that are in your life, the situations, the thoughts, the things that bring you joy. And before you go to sleep, think of these things. Become consciously aware and grateful of them. And when you wake up in the morning, once you start to really come around, before you switch on your phone and check for messages, the first thing you should do is just become aware of how you feel and what you're grateful for that day. What are you looking forward to in that day? Send a mind map, send a road map in your mind to what you're looking forward to for that day. And then you will find when that thing happens, it brings you joy. And then know that you can go ahead with your day doing whatever it is that you do. If you are faced with any challenges, any obstacles, any things that sometimes life throws our way, knowing that you are filled up with that positive energy, knowing that you've got that energy, you can deal with the situation. But it doesn't stop your focus. It doesn't stop your journey that you're on. You know the goal of that day. During this next week, I want you to take time to go for a walk in nature. Because when you're outside, that's when you're plugging into nature's own natural energies. Go for a walk around a reservoir, a lake, the trees, a field, a meadow, whatever it is you choose to do. But as you walk in nature, it's just your time to feel good, to become re-energized, to become revitalized, away from the distractions that our phones, our computers, our cars, all of these things create around us. It's your time to unwind, to feel good. You'll find during this week that you enjoy good food, good company, because all of these things feed your energy sources and make you feel good. But what they also do is they also give you those undeniable wins, those checks and balances of things that make you feel good, that give you your confidence and self-belief. I want you to lock in those suggestions now. Not because I say so, not even because you say so, just because you know on some level that this is the right thing to do. Now, in a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5 and only on the count of 5, you'll open your eyes and feel good, as if your mind and body has just been cleansed, as though some kind of metaphorical weight has been lifted, and you feel like that thing that was causing you stress now just feels so ridiculously easy. And when you open your eyes, you'll have a smile on your face, because as you're sat there listening to the sound of my voice, your imagination can only help you feel good now, because you have a very powerful mind, a very powerful imagination. Tonight, when you go to bed, you'll have a wonderful night's sleep, ready to wake up tomorrow morning with a new spring in your step, a new optimism to life, because you know fundamentally you are in control. This is not an accident. You are here. So 1, 2, 3, lighter and brighter in every way, shape, and form. 1, 2, 3, 4, feeling good, feeling alive, feeling the energy coming back to your body right now. The tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes as we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Have a bit of a shake, have a bit of a stretch, and just let me know how good you feel now. And look at that, we went a little bit over, a couple of seconds over. I always try and get it dot on or as close to dot on as we possibly can. Thank you for taking this time out on Sunday to join me for these Sunday sessions every Sunday live here on YouTube and TikTok. If this is your first time watching this, then please do drop me a comment to let me know it's your first time, and do like and subscribe, obviously. There we go. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Boot. A real pleasure to have you here again. And guys, keep your eyes peeled. Myself and Gareth will be running a fantastic another mindset workshop in a few weeks' time. This is going to be a great event, and it'll be great to see you there as well. We will be doing something with that as well. Yes, time to go to bed. Do you know what, though? I feel so much better for doing it. Sometimes when you are tired and you don't want to do it, it's easy to give yourself an excuse. But yes, and just on a separate note as well, Gareth, I was after the podcast the other night at 5:30, I was going to make out that I was doing some cardio at 5 in the morning, just to wind you up, but I was too tired to do that. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me this week for Sunday Sessions. I will see you next Sunday right here, 7 o'clock UK time. Whatever time it is on Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's 2 o'clock. But for me, for this week, take care. Good night. God bless.